is part 3 of our Borneo trip, the Kinabatangan River and also the Gomantong Caves. Now the caves are quite unique in that they have millions, literally millions of bats living inside there, as well as swifts, several species of swifts, and the people there collect these swifts' nests. So you'll see ropes and that inside there where they shinny along these ropes and go and collect the nests. The white nests apparently are the most sought after. I think somebody said about $4,000 per kilogram. And black nests slightly less. But it's quite an amazing ecosystem inside there. Apart from the bats and the various swifts and swallows that live inside there are many cockroaches and other insects, even snakes that we saw in the distance. And they all feed off the bat guano and everything. Quite an amazing ecosystem. That large mound you can see there is a mound of bat guano. They also collect the bat guano at times and use it as fertilizer.
They are big boys.
You'll see there's a constant stream of water because the rain can penetrate through the top. There are various holes in this cave. I think it's a limestone cave that's hollowed out completely. Once you have finished looking at the cave itself, or caves, there are many caves in it, there's a stairway that they've built up to the side, and you can climb the stairway, quite steep, and then you can get to a viewing point near the top of this sort of, one could call it a little hill, and a really, really pleasant outlook there. Some fascinating countryside to look at. These bats and swifts and swallows and everything are moving in and out here constantly, and this is probably one of the most interesting spectacles I've ever seen, where you get thousands upon thousands upon thousands of bats just moving out there in the evening. Various birds of prey like peregrine falcons, the bat hawks, serpent eagles, Wallace's hawk eagle, even the hornbills hang around waiting to catch and prey on these bats. The bats form up into huge flocks and then disperse from there over the forest. While I was waiting for the bats to emerge, 2 black eagles put in an appearance and soared around above me, which was quite nice to see. With this viewing platform, you can also see other animals, this red leaf monkey, as well as orangutans and other species of birds also put in an appearance. So well worthwhile. The only problem is that the caves close at 5:30 p.m. and the most spectacular episode and best time to see these bats is around that time. So you have to plead quite nicely to the caretaker and ask him to please let you have another hour or so, because you need at least another hour so that you can see this amazing spectacle. At the Kinabatangan Wildlife Lodge, which is just off the river. There's a short road leading down to the river which you can walk down, and you can do river rides. They also have a night forest walk if you're interested. Accommodation is extremely comfortable, and the food, we had all our meals there. There is no restaurants within reach, so there's a tiny shop in the village which keeps a few basic food items, but the food is excellent, so you cannot fault the food that we had there. As mentioned, the bungalows are extremely comfortable and pleasant. They have air conditioning, and then you can do boat rides, in the evening and early mornings and late afternoons, and that well worthwhile. We spent 3 nights here. Crab-eating macaques are fairly common along the river, and the saying goes that they use their tails, put their tails in the water to pull out crabs. Whether this is true or not, we could not see, but apparently they're quite fond of crabs. They're also called long-tailed macaque, by the way. The rhinoceros hornbill is fairly common here, and then the iconic species that everybody comes to look at is the Bornean pygmy elephant. I think it's the subspecies of the Asian elephant, but one of the smallest, if not the smallest, elephant subspecies.
Wow. Fingers crossed. Hi. Hi. Hey.
Oh.
The large freshwater crocodiles are fairly numerous, and this was quite a large one as crocodiles go. The iconic rhinoceros hornbill, also very nice to see.
Motorbike going past.
You want to take a photo?
I'm hoping it's here.
Locals have these little houses to attract swifts, and they have speakers playing a constant call all day long for attracting these swifts. Thanks very much for watching. Last part 4 is Kinabatangan Wildlife Reserve.